Welcome to Hero Villains. Thank you for always watching and supporting the channel. Who do you think will win between Thanos and Lucifer Morningstar?
Thanos, from the Marvel Universe, is a mad titan with a desire to conquer and destroy for a goal: balance. When he possesses the Infinity Gauntlet and 6 Infinity Stones, he becomes an omnipotent entity, controlling time, space, reality, soul, intelligence, and power. Thanos is not only physically strong, but also a genius strategist, able to fight Thor, Hulk, or even the Celestials hand to hand. Lucifer Morningstar, from the DC Universe, is a fallen angel, the son of the Creator, who once ruled hell before abandoning the throne to explore freedom. Lucifer does not need a glove or a weapon because he is the embodiment of divine power. He can manipulate reality with pure will, is immune to all forms of damage, is immortal, and can even create new universes from nothing. Before we dive into the analysis, please click the subscribe button and remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thank you very much. We already know that Thanos is the son of Aelurs, a member of the Eternal Race, and Suisan, a Titan living on the planet Titan. Although Thanos' parents were both of noble blood and had relatively human-like appearances, Thanos possessed a completely different appearance and biological characteristics. While his siblings all developed normally, Thanos was born with the deviant gene, a rare mutation that occurs among the Eternals. This combination made him special from the moment he was born. Thanos had grayish-purple skin, a large and rough body like stone, making him look more like a mutant creature than an Eternal. Endurance and super intelligence. However, it was this very difference that made him an outcast among the Titan community. Even his mother, Suisan, was so obsessed that she wanted to kill her son upon seeing him for the first time, because she had a premonition that this child would bring destruction. Thanos grew up isolated and despised by those around him. He was ridiculed by his peers, considered an outcast. His feelings of rejection and desire for recognition created an unstable mentality, leading to Thanos developing a passion for death and destruction. Thanos is not only a warrior of overwhelming strength, but also a genius strategist, always believing that life must be balanced through death. Childhood trauma has shaped a mad titan who is ruthless, cold, and willing to do anything to achieve his ideals, regardless of any sacrifice. Thanos is not only physically different, but also possesses a special biological mechanism that allows him to directly interact with forms of energy at the atomic level. Thanos can manipulate them with purpose and precision. This ability contributes to his reputation as one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Thanos also expands his power through knowledge and magic. In his quest for purpose and ultimate power, Thanos encountered an entity that symbolized death, known as the incarnation of death. Under her guidance, Thanos learned forbidden knowledge, especially the art of black magic, a field that had been excluded from Titan society because it posed too many dangers. Death taught Thanos a cold but powerful philosophy of life, and that only by mastering knowledge could an individual truly control the world around him. With that spirit, Thanos continued to study ancient civilizations, exploiting buried knowledge and improving his understanding of the nature of the universe. He became not only a warrior of destruction, but also a manipulator of reality through both wisdom and magical power, making any enemy wary. During a century of seclusion, he delved into ancient mystical realms, combining spiritual meditation with advanced biotechnology research. Thanos not only enhanced his physical and mental strength, but also developed the ability to control his inner energy and cosmic energies in a sophisticated manner. This long training process allowed him to surpass all other Eternals in both strength and physical durability. After being destroyed in a major event, Thanos was resurrected by the entity Death. Thanks to this, Thanos achieved rapid recovery. Thanos already possessed superior resistance to physical injury. However, after being resurrected, this ability was pushed to a new level. He was virtually immune to the strongest physical attacks in the universe, making his body almost indestructible by conventional means. Like all Eternals, Thanos has the ability to regenerate tissue and heal his body at a rate far beyond the biological limits of humans. However, what sets him apart is the efficiency of his healing process. Even after suffering severe injuries, his body can quickly repair itself, restore tissue structure, and regain combat fitness in a short period of time. Thanos is essentially a Titan mutant born with deviant syndrome, whose abilities are amplified through meditation, arcane magic, and bionic implants, among other things. Thanos can also augment his godlike powers with cosmic energy when necessary. Thanos is a member of the Eternal race. All Eternals possess innate cosmic power, making them considered gods. The Eternals share many similarities with ancient Greek gods, from appearance to superhuman abilities. Some Eternals possess qualities comparable to comic book power icons such as Hyperion, who is often considered a version of Superman. Although Hyperion is not a mere copy of Superman, he possesses the ability to control energy, superhuman endurance, and near absolute immortality. Among them, Thanos is the most powerful individual. The appearance of Thanos is considered a taboo by many Eternals. According to legend, Eternals should not have children, as this action could create an imbalance in the universe. Therefore, Thanos' power is not simply a product of genetics or training, a force not to be underestimated beyond all standards that even other Eternals cannot match. Thanos seems stronger, right? It seems like it took the Avengers more effort to take him down. However, the truth is that Thanos is arguably more powerful in Infinity War than in Endgame. In Infinity War, Thanos took off his armor right after defeating the Hulk. He knew his limits, but I don't think he foresaw the Mantis factor, and he didn't have much time to react to Thor's surprise attack. Thanos knows his enemies well, including Tony Stark. He had been tracking them throughout the events of the Battle of New York. Thanos and the Black Order went into battle with a clear strategic disadvantage. The Avengers had fought them before, knew what they were capable of, and had killed them all, although Thanos succeeded in Infinity War. Thanos defeated Captain Marvel despite being severely injured. He easily took down Doctor Strange's Tau Mandalas in a single blow. Thanos is durable enough to withstand a massive blast of cosmic force when he snapped the Infinity Gauntlet. Thanos. He is not only a military commander, he is also one of the most feared hand-to-hand fighters in the galaxy. Subscribe to the channel, it'll help us a lot, and moreover, you will see great videos every day. You are the best, thank you very much. Lucifer Morningstar is one of the most powerful beings in the entire DC universe, second only to the Supreme Being, known by various names such as Yahweh, Allah, Jehovah, or simply the Presence. Lucifer, along with his brothers Michael and Gabriel, played a pivotal role in shaping and expanding the multiverse after the Creator himself created them. Lucifer possesses the ability to alter reality at will, a power he has maintained since his birth. During the battle with the host of heaven and Jinn and Mach, despite reality being destroyed, he immediately restructured it, then turned it into a metaphysical monument with no physical exit, containing a near-endless labyrinth that represents the ability to manipulate space, time, and thought. Lucifer can fly from Earth to the source, the edge of the universe where all life originates, and back in less than 2 hours. That distance is at least 92 billion light years. It is also rumored that he can circle the Earth so fast that his image disappears from the observer's sight before they even realize it. Lucifer's psychic abilities are also far beyond normal limits. He once killed 7,000 people with a single thought. His presence was powerful enough to destroy the Silent Mansions, a remote spiritual realm, and erase trillions of souls just by appearing there. Lucifer can even destroy immortal gods with a wave of his hand. While Thor in the Marvel Universe is considered powerful enough to destroy frost giants, Lucifer does the same thing on a much more extreme level. He creates a temporary second sun above the Earth, burning and destroying dozens of frost giants at once. Lucifer is not only a powerful physical or spiritual being, but also the embodiment of free will, independent thought, and almost limitless creativity. Although Lucifer Morningstar is often considered one of the most powerful beings, there are still some figures who are said to possess greater power than him in certain situations. One of the representative figures is Elaine Belloc. After Yahweh abdicated, Elaine took over his role and became the new creator, inheriting all the power and responsibility of running reality. In addition, Mazikeen, a female warrior who was Lucifer's trusted bodyguard, also held his power when it was passed down by Lucifer himself. However, Elaine intervened and restored all of that power to Lucifer. Another divine entity, unnamed but referred to as the New God, emerged after Yahweh's death and is said to have taken over the primum mobile, the supreme symbol of the universe's governance, after Elaine's apparent abdication. Another special character is Takehiko, the son of Lucifer and the goddess Izanami no Mikoto in Japanese mythology. Takehiko not only inherited the innate powers of both his father and mother, but was also granted powers equal to Lucifer's by the new god. The combination of his divine heritage and that blessing makes Takehiko a nearly invincible entity. Yet power comes in many forms, whether it be the ability to alter reality, the power to destroy, superhuman intelligence, or absolute freedom of will. And Lucifer himself is a living testament to that complexity. While many beings have achieved great power, Lucifer has consistently demonstrated his superiority through concrete actions. He has proven that even God, the ultimate symbol of power, can be subdued. Lucifer is not only a powerful being, he is also the embodiment of rebellion and the ability to overcome all limits, even those imposed by the divine. Lucifer Morningstar is considered the second most powerful being, equal only to his twin brother Michael Demiurgos. Both were created directly by the Creator, often referred to as the God of the Covenant, or Yahweh. Michael was given the power of creation, a demiurgic power that allowed him to bring the universe into existence from nothing. However, while Michael can create everything, he does not have the ability to shape or give meaning to those creations. This role belongs to Lucifer. Lucifer, or Samael in the ancient texts, was given the gift of the fire of will. Simply put, if Michael is the right hand of God who gives birth to all things, then Lucifer is the left hand who gives them soul, shape, and purpose. What makes Lucifer special is not only his power, but also his self-awareness and limitless freedom of thought. Lucifer not only possesses divine power, he is considered omnipotent within the scope of his role. He bears many similarities to the Creator himself. Lucifer Morningstar is an entity with the ability to open portals to any dimension, including realms of existence beyond the understanding of mortal beings. Traveling between dimensions, whether to hell or distant cosmic realms, requires no effort on his part, and he can appear anywhere in a moment, as if crossing the boundaries of existence were a natural act. He can freeze or seal away any living being regardless of whether the entity is from heaven, hell, or another dimension. He can open any door, including those that lead to the void where there is no light, time, or order. When he abandoned his role as an angel of heaven and the Lord of hell, Lucifer opened a door into Nihilo, or the void, a region of absolute non-existence from which destruction can overwhelm all of creation. Lucifer is no longer bound by the divine rules or the powers of heaven. He bears the first name God ever gave him, a symbol of ultimate light and freedom. He can destroy any entity, even ancient beings like Basanos, a living intelligence of transcendental nature, if he truly wants to. Having destroyed the god of the first world in the past, Lucifer can travel through dimensions for 9 consecutive days without eating, drinking, resting, or even wearing clothes. He can create new universes and destroy entire stars with a single thought. He once held an entire world in his hands, a symbol of his absolute control over reality. Lucifer created a complete universe that could rival the existing universe in size and integrity. In it, he not only established time and space, but also created a Garden of Eden, along with Adam and Eve, which he himself created. More importantly, Lucifer not only created form, but also created the core element of life, the soul, and summoned them into complete physical entities. Lucifer Morningstar is the embodiment of absolute freedom, of pure creative power and uncontainable power. He is not just a supernatural entity, but a principle that challenges all boundaries of existence. Of the known versions of Thanos, there is only one instance where he is said to have been able to defeat Lucifer Morningstar, and that is when he possessed the Regulator. However, it must be emphasized that this scenario is largely theoretical and lacks any logical basis. The universe in which Regulator Thanos exists does not adhere to any clear hierarchy of power. There is no denying that Thanos, using the heart of the universe, is an extremely formidable opponent. In this state, he absorbed all of Marvel's abstract entities, including eternity, infinity, order, and chaos. Thanos was even able to recreate the entire multiverse after destroying it with his own hands, showing a level of power beyond all normal limits. However, the power of the heart of the universe is only a small part of the total power of the ultimate entity, the one above all. Meanwhile, Lucifer Morningstar is the embodiment of the infinite will, the fundamental principle bestowed by the creator of the universe. Lucifer's power does not come from an external object, but from his very being. That means Lucifer's power is limitless, not dependent on artifacts or temporary power sources. He is the very source of reality manipulation at all levels. Even if Lucifer chooses not to confront Thanos directly, he can still defeat Thanos in an easier way. Adam Warlock defeated Thanos by affecting his inner self, making him unworthy of holding unlimited power. Before Thanos could recover or stabilize his new power, he collapsed due to internal conflict. This is a strategy that Lucifer can easily replicate, even more effectively, thanks to his ability to understand the nature and will of all living beings. With divine knowledge, mind manipulation, and power over time, Lucifer can cause Thanos to self-destruct before the battle even begins. The Infinity Gauntlet, when equipped with all 6 Infinity Stones, grants the user the ability to control all elements that make up the universe. Each stone represents a principle of space, time, soul, mind, power, and reality. When Thanos possesses the entire Infinity Gauntlet, he reaches a state of near absolute power. With the gauntlet in hand, Thanos can alter the fabric of the universe, erase or create life, bend time, and control the flow of thought of all living things. One of the most notable feats was the confrontation between the user of the Infinity Gauntlet and Lord Doom, who once possessed the power granted by the Beyonders, thereby controlling the entire multiverse during the Secret Wars event. However, it should be noted that the version of the Beyonder that Dr. Doom absorbed was no longer the omnipotent Beyonder that had appeared before. The post-retcon Beyonder has been significantly reduced in power compared to his original pre-retcon image. The Beyonder was originally described as an entity that transcended the limits of the multiverse. Although the Infinity Gauntlet is a weapon with multiversal influence, its value still needs to be viewed in the right context, because its power is still limited by the laws of the universe in which it exists. The power that the Infinity Gauntlet brings can turn the user into a ruler of the universe, but it still cannot compare to Lucifer Morningstar, an entity that is not limited by physics, space, or the laws of existence. Although Thanos has limitless power when wearing the gauntlet, Lucifer is still superior in both nature and metaphysical influence. In a real confrontation between these two entities, with or without the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos still cannot win. Because Lucifer doesn't fight with weapons, he wins with his divine nature and the absoluteness of his will. Thanos is a villain no matter how much power he accumulates, how many schemes he has, how much he tries. He always loses in the end because he basically wants to lose and unconsciously sabotages himself all the time. The result is obvious. Lucifer Morningstar wins without using a specific power move. I hope you enjoy this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot.